All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to some MDHL Wednesday Night Championship Hockey. We have the Lucky Puckz and Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang in blue, Lucky Puckz in gray. In our second championship game of the night. Our D3 final. In what should be a very fun game. As we get set for our third and final championship game, our second of the evening. Last week we had our D1 championship. My name's Adam Marcus. Welcome. I'm going to be joined by, are you joining me tonight?
I am joining you.
All right. I'm joined by the legend himself, Mr. Claude, and a special guest appearance who we'll introduce at our first break. Keep you on your toes a little bit. So we've got Wu-Tang and Lucky Puckz. And we are about to get started. Claude, you're going to have to help me out with names here.
Oh, I was about to ask you for the same thing.
Oh, man. Well, we apologize for lack of name knowing. We'll do our best.
Well, at least Wu-Tang helped us out. It looks like some of the guys that helped us out putting names in the back of the list was nice.
And here we go. We are underway. Wu-Tang controls the first opening face-off. Here comes Lucky Puckz though in the offensive zone, but Wu-Tang will collect at center. Sent in, but a nice defensive play there. Thanks, Rach. Good to see you. And it's sent in. Wu-Tang. Lucky Puckz will collect in the offensive zone. Nice move there. Self-pass off the wall in front. It's loose. Sent behind. No play on goal. And Wu-Tang will collect it and dump it all the way down. If it gets far enough, that will be an icing call on Wu-Tang. So I promised you I'd introduce our special guest. He is a Blade Runners goalie currently on injured reserve, hoping to make his triumphant return in January. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Anton. Anton, welcome to the stream.
Thanks, Adam. I'm glad to be on board today, broadcast the game. Another championship game coming up here, so we'll see who takes this one today.
Anton, I want you to keep an eye on the goalies as a goalie yourself, and we'll get
a little Brian Boucher on
absolutely
DCHL impersonation here.
As Wu-Tang gets a shot on goal. Nice glove save.
So here's my question, Anton. What's the timeline for you to return? We miss you out there.
Yeah, timeline's still flexible. Probably looking maybe in the second quarter of 2019. Doing a lot of physical therapy and just trying to get back out there, man. Miss everyone.
Well, we hope you make a healthy recovery this time, a full recovery, and don't rush it back, although we do miss you out there. We want you to be healthy. That's the main thing. So let's get back to the action here. Wu-Tang, nice move there. Play on goal, nice stick save. Lucky Puckz trying to break into the offensive zone. It's sent all the way down into the corner. And they'll set it up. Near side for Kevin Shea out of the goal tonight as he plays on the floor for Wu-Tang.
I believe playing goal for Wu-Tang is going to be Carlos Cruz.
That is Carlos in goal for Wu-Tang. I'm not sure who the Lucky Puckz goalie is, but
We'll have to do a double take earlier when we saw Carlos and Shea trading positions there, but I think they're going to be back in reverse goalies for next season as they're moving up in the league.
Into the corner for Wu-Tang. They've got a 2-on-1 if they push it. Shot a goal and it's in! The big shot there. Kevin Shea came down the right side, drew the defender, and the forward took a great shot, nice wrist shot over the blocker, and it's 1-0 Wu-Tang.
Yeah, that was a great decision too, because he could have done either one. He could have done a pass, or he could have shot on a great 2-on-1 opportunity. He's got to do a much better job getting back there.
I agree with you.
And I tell you there, the goalie maybe should have challenged a little bit more. That's a hard place to stop the puck when it's going high blocker side like that.
A little bit of inside analysis here. I like this. So I believe it was Matt with the goal is what the call was from our referee, one of our referees, Joe Shea. Our other is Jason. Big shout out to them. It's a 1-0 hockey game, 16 minutes into the first. In our D3 MDHL championship, our second one of the night.
What a game we had earlier, Adam. That came down to the wire in overtime, minute left.
It was a heartbreaker for the Blade Runners, but a great game overall for both teams. A minute left in overtime, and that one will sting a little bit as there's a nice save there by Carlos.
Yeah, he got really tight to the post there in the reverse VH position, holding that pad down and not allowing any room for the ball to squeeze in there.
I like it. I'm liking this goalie inside, Claude. What do you think? What are your thoughts so far?
Well, I definitely like this. I like the defensive mindset this game has had. Unfortunately, it's not that much that fun to call though when you have a game like that. I like to give them a little bit more high energy, but as long as they're not making mistakes. As a guy who used to coach with football, it was the team that made the less mistakes was always going to win the game.
I agree. And it seems to me that both teams are kind of feeling each other out right now. No one wants to make that big move. Oh, there's a little bit of a swing and a miss, but that's all right. Here comes Wu-Tang on the breakout. It's another odd man rush, but it's great defensive play. That's how you make up for your mistake there. And it's cleared out. Wu-Tang will look to reset. Lucky Puckz. Nice little drop pass there. Ooh, another pass, but cannot connect.
Getting a little bit too fancy dandy there with the passing. Had a clear shooting lane, didn't take it, and didn't keep the puck.
Sometimes you got to just put those on goal, but that's all right. Sent in and sent out.
Well, you gotta like the energy level of both teams here. Definitely know you're playing for a championship. Everybody's hustling out there. Let's see how long they can keep it up.
And we've got a whistle.
It looked like Kevin was a little slow to get back, and his teammate didn't see him. He was wired across the line.
Whew, excuse me, I gotta catch my breath a little bit. Still a little winded. Jason played a great game in goal last game, and now he's got a ref and robbed me twice, and now I got a broadcast. So, but here we go. It's a 1-0 hockey game. We'll continue on. Tang Clan up 1-0. Goal in the first 4 minutes. Well, that's a nifty move. Backhand on goal and a glove save by Carlos.
Man, he got past everyone. Unfortunately, didn't have a good pass or a great shooting lane. He tried to do the latter, and unfortunately, there was just no way to go with it. Easy save for Carlos Cruz.
Both teams kind of just, like I said, feeling each other out right now. Sent back out, and Lucky Puckz will reset. Played in there. Intercepted by our goal scorer. Ahead to Kevin Shea. Pass was just a little too much. We're bringing all the way back to the point. Big shot on goal. That's high, and that's on the back of the net. Ball comes loose. Lucky Puckz taking it up the far wall, and they'll send it down. It'll be icing on Lucky Puckz with under 13 minutes left in the first period. It's still a 1-0 hockey game. A little bit of back and forth action we have. Neither team is really establishing a lot of zone time right now. Yeah. So, Claude, what do you think? With neither team getting some zone time, who's that going to benefit more?
I don't know. I'm definitely going to say Tang Clan is doing a much better job, at least trying to get into the zone. The issue that I'm seeing right now with the Lucky Puckz is, remember what I said earlier, the team that makes the least amount of mistakes wins the game. I'm seeing a lot of mistakes, a lot of miscommunication so far by Lucky Puckz. So definitely the neutral zone time should inflict Tang Clan, as long as they get some great shots on goal.
And Anton, from the goalie's perspective, this back and forth hockey, how does it impact you as a goalie?
You know,
hold on, real right. We got. All right, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
there's a bouncing ball in front of
Let's watch what this develops.
Carlos, and it'll go to Kevin Chang.
2-on-1 potentially.
We'll get to your answer to that question in just a second. Is there some quick zone time for Wu-Tang? We'll see what they can do with it. All right, so
I gotta say, Carlos has probably seen more of the shots so far. He's definitely warmed up.
there's a big shot on goal. It's knocked away.
The other goalie there looked a little rusty on the first shot. You know, the shorter warm-ups before the game, you definitely want to get at least 15, 20 shots first before you feel comfortable out there.
Pass tried to get through, no dice. But here comes Lucky Puckz with an offensive zone chance in the corner. On the far wall now. Centering pass in front, still loose. And it'll be sent all the way back down on goal, so the icing is waved off. Pass on the far wall now. Sent into the corner. Centering pass is blocked there.
Chase picking up the other guy. Their points are constantly open. They're just not finding the open man. Now it's
Tang Clan seems to be doubling up down low, leaving the near side winger or the near side point wide open. It's loose in front, kind of pinballing around, and it's sent out by Wu-Tang as we are just about halfway through our first period of 2 in our MDHL Division 3 championship. It's 1-0 Wu-Tang.
I see Wu-Tang playing a much better game, but they definitely got to clean up in the slot a little bit more on the defensive side.
Lucky Puck's passes just seem to be an inch off from connecting in front. If they can make those tape-to-tape passes, they should be able to get a couple past Carlos. Behind the goal. Nice little curl move there.
Stick down technique. Carlos stick that one up through the crowd, able to see it.
Kept in, walking the line. Good move there to get away from the defender. Heavy shot, loose in front. Still loose in front. And the backhand can't go, and it's cleared all the way down by Wu-Tang right on goal, so no icing. And a nice play by Kevin Shea to force the offensive zone draw and kind of tilt the ice back the other way. So a nice little rush there. Lucky Puckz, like I said, seems to be just a couple inches off and one pass too many. If they can get some shots on goal on Carlos, they may be able to get one past them. But Carlos is playing a really good hockey game. His positioning right now is very solid. There's a shot high, and it'll be covered. So a back and forth hockey game with about 8 minutes, 30 seconds left in our first period. Lucky Puckz in gray, Wu-Tang in blue. There's Matt, our goal scorer, shoots it into the corner. Placed on goal, and it's loose, but the goalie makes a nice stop there with the left pad.
A little bit lucky there, not really liking the technique, not hugging that post. Had some space there between the pad and the post. Luckily hit that and went into his glove.
A stop is a stop, no matter how pretty it is. It'll count the same on the score sheet, though. And that one's sent all the way back down. Wu-Tang will send it down. Good pass there. Lucky Puckz looking to break things out. Kind of taking their time, trying to set up their offense.
Well, that's a tough no call there. I mean, stick right across the back and a push down. I don't think it's been a really solid night for calls tonight from the previous game.
And there's
the one he was getting fouled earlier, and now he's going to take the penalty.
2 minutes, Amber tripping.
So Amber's going to take a 2-minute penalty, and Lucky Puckz are going to go on the power play. So this is a golden opportunity for Lucky Puckz to get back in this game. It's only a 1-0 game, but
It looked like one of the Lucky Puckz players took a bad scrape also.
we just hope that everybody's all right. And after all, this is a rec hockey league. Safety is our #1 priority, along with having fun. But
That's definitely true. Well, in a tight game like this, you don't want to take any penalties. Anything can break this game wide open. And you don't want to give the Lucky Puckz Lucky Puckz don't want to give Wu-Tang any opportunities. Wu-Tang don't want to give Lucky Puckz any opportunities. Unfortunately, the former gets allowed.
Lucky Puckz trying to establish some power play time. There's a nice keep in by Steve. Thank you, Steve, for having your name on the back of your jersey, and it's quite easy to read. So,
If we can get universal guys having the names on the back of the jersey, it makes it so much easier for us to call.
absolutely.
So one of the big issues I'm seeing with the Lucky Puckz is a lot of miscommunication. They almost got caught offside the game. Someone saying touch up.
They're having a little bit of difficulty establishing some zone time on their power play. Now they cross the line. Pass across, no one home. Tried to go through the defenseman, and Wu-Tang is able to clear it out with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first period of a 1-0 hockey game.
You know, in situations like this, you want to have 1 or 2 set plays for the team to gain his own time and entry on the power play, whether it's just dump and chase and go or quick passes across.
There's a shot loose in front, backhand. Still loose, and it's in! A power play goal, and the Lucky Puckz has tied the game.
Man, it wasn't the best power play I've seen, but it got the job done now, didn't it?
Absolutely.
They really just kept hammering at it until finally you got people to the net. That's what you need to do in order to score.
Lucky Puckz seem to be playing the it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to matter game. And they took advantage of a golden opportunity and have tied the game at 1.
Got to give credit to Carlos there. He made the initial save, pushed over to his left, and made another great save, but couldn't make the third one as he was down in the butterfly, and that went top shelf across his body.
Oh, wait, hold on. It looked like the net came loose. The referee was talking about one over, it looked like.
So we've got a little bit of a discussion. We'll see what happens here. As you can see from behind Carlos, the net is off. It is not right on the goal line. We're going to have to see what the refs call, if they're going to call it that the ball went in beforehand or...
I thought the net was moved by the goaltender himself after he made the second save. So I think, in my opinion, the goal should stand.
Yeah, I may have to agree with you. As we don't have any way to keep the net from moving, so they do tend to move, and that tends to be sometimes nature of the beast. So we've got a discussion going on here. We'll refocus in on our players, and so there's 4:49 left. So we'll get the call.
Good goal.
As expected, I see the position of the other team of Wu-Tang Clan, but pretty sure that that ball crossed the line before major net movement was there.
So we've got a 1-1 hockey game, and a little bit of a discussion on that call, but the goal will stand, as that's a nice pad save there off the face-off on the far shot. Carlos was ready for it. It's loose in front. Sent out, but not all the way.
Carlos needs to have a short memory here. Call didn't go his way, but great way to rebound, making the initial save right after that. Call didn't go his way.
That'll go a long way for a goalie. It's loose in front, and that's a nice big save. Goalie coming way out of his goal to make that one.
A bit unorthodox save there, almost like a full split coming out with a poke check at the same time. Interesting technique, I will say.
It seems to be Lucky Puck's MO tonight is not the. They're going for efficiency and getting the job done. Doesn't always have to be pretty, but they're getting it done right now, and it's a 1-1 hockey game. It's loose in front there.
I gotta tell you, the
And
shooter's
that
gotta
comes
look
all
up
the way down.
The shooter's gotta look up a little bit more. Carlos is taking away the bottom of the net very well, but both corners are wide open. If they shoot just a little bit higher, put it over his pads.
So, Claude, I want to get your opinion on just a second as we got a nice break there. Ooh, backhand just wide by number 88 in white or gray. Jason Maxstein has arrived. Big J-Mac is here. See if we can fit him in on our benches. We got a house full of announcers now as the ball goes behind the goal. Lucky Puckz with some zone time here. And Claude, I will say, except for that opening couple minutes when Wu-Tang seemed to pretty much control the pace of the game, looks like Lucky Puckz has Wu-Tang right where they want them.
Oh yeah, I would definitely say the same thing also.
Is it sent all the way back
the
down?
same thing at intermission as well. Give me 1 second. Oh jeez. I'm gonna probably say the same thing.
No call there.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say the same thing at intermission as well. But what I'm seeing the problem with Wu-Tang is we're not getting enough breakout passes. We're looking to be clearing first. Which isn't a bad thing if you're winning by 2 goals. But if you're tied 1-1, you definitely gotta look for a couple more stuff going on. Maybe a couple more creative plays.
And so the ruling on that whistle is a grab on Lucky Puckz. You can't hold on to the ball. You got to just knock it right down. So we've got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first period of a 1-1 hockey game. A little bit of a slow start, but the pace is definitely starting to pick up. Early goal for Wu-Tang and a power play goal just moments ago for Lucky Puckz as we hit the 2-minute mark of our running clock in the first period. Face-off won there by Wu-Tang. Lucky Puckz try to clear the defensive zone. They're unable to. Bouncing ball goes behind the goal. Shot there goes wide. Lucky Puckz can't clear. Heavy shot from the point in traffic, loose in front, and a nice stop there. So Jason, you just arrived. What are you seeing so far, my friend?
Well, Lucky Puckz, so I played goal with them actually a bit, so I know a bit about them. I think they're kind of a streaky. They get good possession for large periods of time, and then they have the opposite problem too. So I think that it's going to be who's going to take advantage of those streaks and who's going to score on them. So.
I definitely know what you're talking about, those streaks. It seemed like Wu-Tang started off, there's a big shot there, started off like gangbusters coming in, dominating the zone time, and then all of a sudden, they Lucky Puckz flipped the rink, and for the last minute or so, I'd say that Wu-Tang is taking it back. Here comes Wu-Tang coming in. That's a beautiful save, loose in front. What a great save there.
Am seeing a little bit of old school Grand Fear technique in the way this kid is making saves today? Kind of all over the place, but effective.
Absolutely. It ain't always pretty, but it gets the job done. Seems to be the MO tonight. Good battle there in the corner. Wu-Tang will collect behind their goal. Looking to break out with 20 seconds left in the first period. Off the post there. 15 seconds now. Ball kind of in our blind spot. And that'll be sent all the way back down. That's going to be an icing. And that will do it. So, at the end of one, it's 1-1 Wu-Tang and Lucky Puckz. So, gentlemen, what do you think of that first period?
Well, what I've seen in this one, I definitely have to agree with Jamie XN over here of the Lucky Puckz. Got to play a little bit less streaky, but the ones they have, they're really just putting some stuff together. On the other side for Wu-Tang Clan, I'm just seeing them playing a little bit too much of an individualistic game. Not really great creative plays going on. Not great passes in the middle. They're really struggling the slot defensively. If they can get themselves together, play a much tighter team game, they can come away with this. That's why, as my old man always told me, is teamwork makes the dream work.
It's still a 1-1 game, Anton. So if you're a goalie, what are your thoughts right now on this one?
Yeah, I think both goalies played a solid first period. Nothing they can do against the goals that went against them. Now just gotta buckle down, be big, challenge. It sounds cliche, but in a finals here, just make the next save and let your teammates do the rest for you.
Rebounds are going to be so important in this next period, as we will start our second and final period of regulation. At least we'll see where this one ends up. Our last game went to overtime, so we'll see what happens here. In our D3 championship, the MDHL.
Yeah, they had to make it to go to overtime. He almost gave me a heart attack.
Oh my goodness! It was a heart attack playing in that game, and it was an awesome game to play in. Not looking forward to watching the end of that game on film though. But I mean, both teams played their hearts out, and I think at the end of that game, I don't know. It was an awesome game, but we got a great one coming up right here, right in front of us now. So let's not reminisce on on the previous game. We've got a 1-1 hockey game going into the second period, and we got a little bit of a discussion going on with the refs right now and Lucky Puckz. So not sure what the discussion's about, but
It looks like a friendly chat. I think
absolutely.
I think when I overheard it, it sounded like they were still talking about that earlier goal that was scored.
So I'm waiting on our refs to get this one started. Wu-Tang talking some strategy. So
Time bench over here.
we got a little more room over here. So we thank everybody for joining us tonight, and whenever you're watching this game, as we get started in our second period of the D3 MDHL Championship of the winter season, and the last game that has really meaning. We've got a consolation tournament coming up after this, but this is the last game of the season for MDHL and DCHL in 2018. So, Jason, in a minute, I want to get your opinion on what you've seen from MDHL, and we'll go with MDHL and DCHL as a whole in the calendar year of 2018.
Well, I think it's changed a lot. I think MDHL, as we go to the two-woman rule, it's become more of a team game. You're not seeing the same sort of just one or two players doing it all. And I think that's the teams that have done well in the transition are the ones that have involved everyone on the team. So I think that's the trend going forward, and you got to have a whole team to win here. It's not going to be just one guy doing all the work. So that's, yeah.
Of course, hockey is a team game, so that's definitely wise words from Jason Maxstein. As it's played in the corner, Wu-Tang trying to set up some offensive zone time, but ooh, Lucky Puckz just ran over it. Costly turnover. Shot on goal is loose. Big save. Back to the point. Shot goes wide. Kevin Shea collects on the near side. Looking to make a pass. And it's intercepted there. Here comes Lucky Puckz on the transition. Tried to go between the legs, and a great defensive play there by Wu-Tang. In the corner. Nice move. Pass in front, shot on goal, big save. Shot, nice block, that'll sting tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't wear sin guards, I'm about you to, because we have some nice big shooters. One of them sitting right here to my left. And that
shin guards, cups, helmets, gloves, all of them should be worn all games.
Helmets definitely.
I'm not going to take it off my shot just because you're not wearing the proper equipment.
Little warning from Jason Maxstein, one of the heavy shooters in our league. Being on the wrong side of those, I definitely know what he's talking about.
I mean, I block plenty too. I would never play without that equipment either. So,
little neutral zone play there. Shot on goal is blocked by the defense. Wu-Tang in blue, working from right to left. Lucky Puckz in the camo, working left to right. 3 minutes into this second period, as we've had a little bit of a back and forth start to our second period.
Yeah, you guys were just talking about hard shots. I know from my time playing, I'd say my top three would go to Bill, Jason, and certainly Sean. If you remember Sean, I don't know if he still plays in the league, but those were as a goalie.
Ooh, there's a bouncing ball. Hit off a couple different defenders. That almost went in, but
yeah, Sean's playing on Sundays only now.
whoop, I'm sorry about that, folks. The camera slipped. Here comes Lucky Puckz.
Great save by Carlos.
Big save there. What did you say, Jason?
Well, I was saying, I appreciate, I think that if you're just talking power, it's one thing, but the people that you named, all three, can do it pretty accurately, too. I know people bust a lot of jokes about me shooting wide, but, if there's nobody in front of me, it's generally going to go on net. And, those two can really pick their spots a lot better than I can even now.
Jason Maxine with a little bit of a humble brag. But he is completely right, as I would definitely agree with Anton and with Jason. As this one sent all the way down, goes wide, and it'll be icing.
Goalie's reversing how he holds his stick. A little bit of Curtis Joseph in there, taking the stick, flipping it the other way to play the ball as it's coming behind the net.
Yeah, I was really confused. I thought he was playing lefty.
So an offensive zone draw here for Lucky Puckz. Controlled Wu-Tang.
Kevin Shea was ready for that stretch pass. He still might get it here.
Wu-Tang seems to be looking to jailbreak.
Kyle's got some really nice
Oh, there's a wrap! That's a great wraparound, but sent right in front. Kevin Shea makes a nice pass there. Great pass back to Kevin Shea, a little wide. Shot on goal is gloved down and hung on to. So a wraparound attempt on one side, a 2-on-2 the other way. Is the action starting to pick up once again? As we got off to a little bit of a slow start in the first period. Pretty much the same start in the second. And Claude, what are you thinking right now?
Well, I'm definitely thinking that Wu-Tang might have heard what I'm saying, because they're definitely playing a much better team-to-team game.
There's a big shot that just goes wide.
Overall, so far on what I'm seeing, I can't give it advantage to the same team unless you're getting the odd man budget for Lucky Puckz.
Lucky Puckz trying to cycle in the corner. Wu-Tang will collect. Carried out and dumped into the corner.
Oh.
That's off the goalie. Jason goes down. We hope he's all right. He's a goalie, so he'll be up. He's also a hockey player, so.
Yeah, it looked like it also went off his face. You don't want to take one of those.
Yeah, that definitely looked like it caught him by surprise.
But he stayed with the play, not calling for a timeout as he could have.
So big shout out to Jason as well as all the other refs in MDHL, DCHL, and the fantastic work that they do. As here comes Matt, another 2-on-1 to Kevin Shea. Shot goes wide. That's a great pass there. There's another shot and it's blocked.
Oh man, you don't get too many opportunities for an odd man rush. You really got to make a better shot than that one.
Kevin Shea, a normal goalie, playing out on the floor for Wu-Tang tonight.
Griff gets it right back.
Turnover. Shot and a save there. Carlos wasn't sure where it was, but he was somehow able to find it and just get enough to make the save. Clock running under 13 minutes in a 1-1 hockey game. Offensive zone draw here for Lucky Puckz. One there, shot, great defensive block there by Wu-Tang. Right off the shins of the defender, kept in. Loose, Kevin Shea finds it and it's cleared down out of the zone. Back and forth we go, just over 12 minutes. And it's dumped on in. And back we go. Into the corner, it'll be an icing. So now an offensive zone draw here for Wu-Tang. And Jason, what's your strategy here if you're Wu-Tang with the offensive zone draw with just over 11 minutes left in a 1-1 hockey game?
I think I'm trying to get to the point here. She's ripped a couple high and wide. Hopefully she gets one of them on.
So Wu-Tang was able to win the draw back, but Lucky Puckz gained control in their defensive zone and cleared on out. There's a shot there. It was headed wide with a nice glove save by Carlos. And Anton, Carlos has been playing a really solid game. What are your thoughts?
Very solid. Great rebound control. The one that beat him, like I said, he couldn't do much about. Great positioning all night. Looks very calm, collected, not floundering out there. And I think it's a little bit of, baseball catcher in him right there. That was a quick glove for a ball that was going wide.
Lucky Puckz playing a little bit of run and gun hockey. There's a big shot. Ooh, that was a great looking shot. Just pulled it wide. Oh, pass in front. Can't connect. As he had a step on the defenseman. That was Steve in the bandana number 7 in camo.
Yeah, great shot there. He had Carlos going down. The ball was going up over the shoulder. Just missed it a little bit on the short side.
Kept in. Carlos makes the stick save. Back to the point. Shot goes wide. In the corner. Lucky Puckz with some nice zone time now. This is one of those waves that Jason was talking about earlier. As they seem to be riding that wave. Let's see if they can capitalize and get a goal. Wu-Tang trying to tilt the ice back their way. But here comes Lucky Puck once again. As Lucky Puckz fell down, but no call there. They'll bring it back and have to reset.
The one thing I'll say, Adam, it's a little bit quiet on the floor. You want to see maybe a little bit more talking by both teams in a championship game, and especially by the goalies. You always got to help out your defensemen when the ball is behind the net or on the side.
Oh, there's a costly turnover. Let's see what happens. Blocked by his own forward, lost in between his feet. For now, Wu-Tang seems to be all right. In front, it's still loose. Drop back to the point. There's the open man. Nice play there into the corner. Pass across is gloved by Carlos. So the turnover is not as costly as it could have been. Appreciate the compliment, Rach. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everybody to tune in on this wonderful Wednesday.
Yeah, make sure you share this game with your friends. Give them a nice early Christmas present.
We've got just over 8 minutes left in the second period of a back and forth ping pong of a hockey game, if you will. 1-1. Goals by Wu-Tang in the first 4 minutes. And a late first period goal by Lucky Puckz. Made it a 1-1 game. There's a shot on goal and a nice save. Another shot by Kevin Chase. He's been buzzing around the goal. And not in his normal goalie pads. Is it clear they can't get out? Lucky Puck's able to get it out of the defensive zone as we tick under 8 minutes now. On the far wall, trying to push it forward, but Lucky Puck's connect. Or intercept, I should say. That one's dumped all the way in the corner, no icing.
Hey, Jason, get back!
Lucky Puck's trying to set something up behind their own goal. It's knocked away there, but they retain possession, but now it's intercepted. Here's a 2-on-2 the other way. Matt and Kevin Shea once again, as that shot is blocked. Trailer, look out. Shot here, loose in front, and it's kicked away. What a nice save there by the goalie.
Demons got a timeout right here for Lucky Puckz. They got really, really tightened up on that.
Played into the corner, no icing. Wu-Tang regroups. Nice intercept there. Pass in front, it's still loose. Backhand,
What a save.
and a nice save. Carlos down, makes a nice save. Another backhand. Ooh, that was a nice backhand there. That stopped, and it's kept in. That is 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period, and now Wu-Tang will clear it out. Here comes Kevin Shea. He'll curl, look for a pass. No one home just yet. Here comes Matt. Shot on goal, loose.
Wide open there.
Kevin Shea just puts it wide. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it looked like that first shot right the goalie right in the mask. We'll see how that affects him later on in this game.
We are definitely picking up the pace here. This game is getting intense, and we've got 6 minutes left. We're in for exciting finishes. Here comes Wu-Tang Clan coming down the side. Another big save.
That was a great save. He went coast to coast from one end to the other. Goalie's too tall there, keeping his team in at 1-1.
Both of these goalies are, oh my goodness, off the pipe. Both these goalies are playing out of their minds right now. And Lucky Puckz can thank the puck. Intercepted there by Wu-Tang, and Wu-Tang will settle things down. Ooh, that was some fire wagon hockey. There's a big shot, goes wide, high and wide, and it's sent all the way back down.
If I'm Wu-Tang right now, I'm definitely aiming blocker side high on the Lucky Puckz goalie, and from distance as well.
Into the corner. Wu-Tang looking to make the breakout pass. They're able to clear the zone. But here comes Steve for Lucky Puckz. Nice little curl move to get back into the center, but can't get the shot. Ball sent into the corner, stopped by the defender. Almost worked into the Lucky Puck's advantage, and that one's going to be sent around. Steve's going to collect. Look to make a move. He'll curl behind his own goal. Comes back out to the faceoff circle. Shot in front is loose. Loose in front, and a nice save there by Carlos. And here comes Wu-Tang back the other way. Nice curl move there by Matt at the blue line. Big shot, nice glove save. Into the corner with 4:15 left in the second period. And there's another, no trip on that one. They're going to call that he fell down on his own. Nice block there, though.
And sometimes blocks are so underrated, man. You see a beautiful, great block. You just love seeing that out of your teammates. I'm pretty sure the goalies love seeing it too.
Oh, absolutely. Laying out to make a block like that is there's a great leading pass. Oh, what a shot and a goal! Steve's gonna get the goal. What?
Top corner.
No.
Top corner on that one.
That was an unreal pass, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered if you're Lucky Puck. So they get a break earlier off Matt's shot that hit the pipe. They get a great pass. I mean, you want to talk about a perfect leading pass, just enough, and Steve comes down and is able to get just enough on it to beat Carlos, and they're going to take a 2-1 lead with 3 minutes left.
Exactly as you said, though, it was a great leading pass, but you definitely needed that kind of speed as well. And you saw that speed too. It looked like one of the defenders was trying to hook him around and still couldn't get to him. That kind of speed is what you really need on your team.
That was a very, very pretty goal by Steve.
If he missed, I would have called the penalty shot. That's just me. I know I would get called for a penalty shot. But, you know.
I'd agree there. I thought for sure it would be a penalty shot there. Pretty clear up in the hands. I think there might have even been a stick mark on the hands of the goal scorer there from the defenseman trying to interfere.
So Anton, as a goalie, if you're Carlos, how hard is that shot to save? I mean, that's his blocker side and high.
You're not. I mean, that's one of those you got to tip your hat and say good call, unless you completely guess that's where it's going and you're there early. But even still, no chance.
Well, here comes Matt, and that's the guy that Wu-Tang Clan seems to be running their offense through tonight, as he has his pocket picked, and here comes Lucky Puckz back the other way. They're keeping the pedal to the metal with 3 minutes left. We'll keep an eye on Wu-Tang Clan's goalie Carlos to see when they get him out.
Blue's got two people behind any gray D. I don't know if I would go with the fire wagon hockey right now from gray. I'd settle it down and be smart with the decisions.
Gray has to realize, the Lucky Pucks need to realize that they're only up 2-1. They don't need to be, oh, there's a great pass in front.
Oh man, if Saren had that one and put it in, that one that one probably would have iced the game away.
Oh man, that would have been a huge goal for Lucky Puckz. Wu-Tang will see if they can capitalize on that break there. Into the corner it goes.
This is what they gotta do. Just hang it out.
Oh no!
Loose in front, shot, and it's in! It's in!
And
That's called.
And I believe that is Saren's first goal of the MDHL, as much as I know of.
That was that's what you call sticking with the play. She had her first shot go wide. She sticks with it. Her second one, she gets another opportunity, and she's able to bury the second one past Carlos. And with 2:05, Wu-Tang calls a timeout. We'll see if they put a little bit of more time on the clock.
I was isolating there on the goal scorer from probably for 20 seconds before she scored, and you got to love her positioning. Kind of started off on the right-hand side of the hash marks, then moved a little bit more to the center, stayed open the whole entire time. As soon as she got the pass, fired it past the pad of Carlos. Just a great shot there again.
Wu-Tang seemed to lose track of her. So, Jason, if you're Wu-Tang, what do you do now? Down 2 with 2 minutes left.
I mean, you're going all out offense. There's really nothing else to do. You're going to have 4 people going after the ball, get some people in front of the net, try to get the zone, and I assume they're probably going to just pull the goalie off the face-off here. So first thing, you got to win the face-off, obviously.
And I will say the one thing that Wu-Tang has not done is they haven't had the bodies in front. I mean, Lucky Puckz, and a great example is that last goal, has always had somebody getting to the front of the goal. And even if they haven't gotten a great shot off, they're putting a loose ball on goal or trying to connect in front. And you just haven't seen that from Wu-Tang in this game.
Yeah, they're getting more one shot and then it's over, whereas the Lucky Puckz are getting it deep. They're rotating, they're getting everything moved around, and it paid off.
So here we go. We're set for an exciting last 2 minutes and 5 seconds of regulation. We'll see what happens, and Wu-Tang's able to win the draw, but they are offsides, and that's going to be a whistle.
Oh, you don't want to have too many of those stops of play because the time didn't stop either. The play may stop, the time didn't stop until it gets on the 1 minute. You don't want to make mistakes here with Wu-Tang playing.
Clock is the enemy for Wu-Tang right now. They are down 3-1, trying to pull Carlos ahead to Matt, and it's sent all the way back down.
It looked like one of the lucky players was letting a play get in his head. He looked, he didn't get a penalty. Looked like good slash.
There we go. Carlos is now coming to the bench after it's on.
Oh man!
Extra attacker on now for Wu-Tang. That was going to be cleared all the way back down. This little backspin on that ball with 1:15 left. So we'll say goodbye to Jason as he's going to get ready to play in the Conso tournament. So good luck to Jason Maxine, and we appreciate his help tonight. Wu-Tang with 1 minute left, down by 2. Here's Kevin Shea, shot on goal in the corner. Goalie came out. In the corner, pass in front, it's loose, and a shot goes wide. A great pass. Kevin Shea in the corner, across to the point. Kept in there with 40 seconds left. Time is running, and we could be looking at a shot that goes wide. Doesn't have enough.
Deflected off a stick, so no icing there.
No icing. Ooh. Pass across, Wu-Tang up front. Great intercept there, cleared out. 20 seconds now. Wu-Tang just looks gassed.
Get it on net.
Shot on goal, big save. And the clock will have, the clock's going to continue to run because it's a 2-goal game. And folks, that's going to do it. The Lucky Puckz have come in, scored 3 unanswered goals on Wu-Tang. Steve is with your game winner, Sharon with the insurance goal, and Lucky Puckz is your MDHL D3 champion.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you do it. They didn't start out too well, but as you know how the saying goes, not how you start, so you finish. They were able to come back able to put some stuff together, able to come back as a great team to win this game. It was an awesome one to watch.
I will say that was a big team effort for Lucky Puckz. It wasn't the prettiest of pretty games, but you know, they were efficient. They made it count when it needed to count. They got the big power play goal in the first to take the momentum back from Wu-Tang, and their goalie played a fantastic game. So we'll give you the image of the team photo here.
That's definitely a great way to go into the new year and have a great Christmas also.
Absolutely, a nice ending for the 2018 winter season for Lucky Puckz. Give you a nice shot. We got some nice competition coming up in this tournament, in the consolation tournament. Are you streaming?
I don't know who's streaming it. I might have to hop in and go and.
So we'll see if that one is streamed, but we'll give you the live photo here. We'll wait for the announcement of the MVP by our referee.
Oh, we're here now.
So this is back-to-back now.
You were there.
How many is next?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 more. 1, 2, 3. Before you go away, congratulations back-to-back MVP as chosen by the referees.
So Steve gets the MVP belt.
Everybody, there's a part of VK. Steve's going to time.
So Steve with the game-winning goal on that breakaway pass in the second period is giving you your MVP. And per tradition here, he gets his photo with the championship belt. All right, so that'll conclude our stream tonight. I want to thank Jason, Claude, and Anton for joining me. My name is Adam Marcus. We hope you had a great evening watching some MDHL hockey. Once again, our final score here, the Lucky Puckz win their second in a row. They go back-to-back. The final score is 3, Wu-Tang 1. Have a great evening. Have a great holiday season and a happy new year to everyone. We'll see you back here in 2019.